Okay, a little bit of an add-on. Sort of got me thinking about psychology. You know, the whole biodegradable. We all have our psychology. We all have our personal experience. That's sort of important in the case of biodegradable man, because he's seen it. He's seen the shit, and I've seen a piece of it too. But you know, I was pretty down on the sloppiness of life long before I saw the shit. Oh, god damn, right in the belly. That one's going to be a pain in the neck itch. Anyway, yeah, and it's like psychology. It's such an undercooked field of study. I mean, it's just so disappointing in a way that the whole field of psychology and psychiatry completely owned, operated, functioning as a candy store for the human race. It doesn't have anything to do about studying psychology to understand the addictive nature of the human being, the desire mechanism. Even pain and pleasure isn't satisfactorily studied in some sort of clinical way. It's always in some sort of, how can we apply this to human way? I mean, it really is like going to the moon just to invent Tang. It's just all these psychiatrists and psychologists are just preoccupied with validating the DNA structure, the natural order, the how you should be functioning. How can you compensate for living in civilization? Here, take this pill. It'll make civilization look like a tree. I mean, it's just, it's completely preoccupied with its validating and creating the reinvigorating motivation and desire in human beings, finding ways to cope. When maybe it should be making statements about how the cope is quite futile, and you're better off just finding a comfort zone with some other perception. Because I'm very comfortable with the extermination, well, not extermination, wrong word, the non-procreation of the human species. I don't have any give a damn if there's no more humans 500 years from now. It just doesn't scare me or offend my sensibilities one little tiny bit. If the planet Earth turns into instead of a blue ball, a purple ball, who cares? Purple indicating a lack of sentient organisms or something. It just doesn't bring me to my knees in weeping sadness. It just doesn't mean a damn thing. I mean, if I thought I was doing something so freaking spectacular that needed to keep getting done, well, that's one thing. But no, we're not cleaning up the mess. And whatever mess we're cleaning up the same mess over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's just, you can't even function as a janitor in this. It's such a shithole. It's like things have gotten so dirty that it just overwhelms the janitor. You can't even deal with it. There's just shit everywhere, and it's just time to build a boat and sail off. What the hell is out there in the middle of the woods? You know, some sort of blue thing out there. I don't know. People. I don't know. Anyway, excuse my indigestion or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, something, whatever. So it's this psychology thing needs to be dealt with. Our whole psychology has been fucked-hearted by this DNA consumption, reproduction, socialization, gang warfare bullshit, and it shouldn't be validated. We should find other ways to be human, ways that don't require us to play the game and impose the game on another generation. Pursue science and the truth and play some, pinball and ping pong. Do whatever. but recognize that this has not been proven to be a useful or purposeful adventure, and it certainly can be demonstrated that it has been done already. I mean, in practical fact, I have lived before. Maybe my name was a little different, my hair was different, and, you know, whatever. I had a mole in, you know, someplace or whatever. But whatever. Yeah, it was different. But it wasn't different. It was the same shit. And we just keep walking through the same shit over and over and over. And the only way this thing works is it kills us. I mean, if it didn't kill us, we would say, yeah, we've done this already. All right. I mean, how many times, you know, can you play the same hand, you know, over and over? I mean, it's just, it's done. So let's be done with it. And let's at least not have to, you know, well, anyway, I don't know. There's just nothing to say. I mean, there's no convincing people. So I'll just have to spend my last little breaths on earth just wagging my finger and saying, stop it, assholes. And no one will listen, and I'll just waste my time. But there's no other ticket to buy for me. What else is there? Just don't worry, be happy? Oh, fuck that. That's embarrassing.